Many of our problems in the dog grooming industry stem from the fact we don't often get the respect we deserve. We get customers that roll their eyes at our prices. We ourselves, therefore, feel like we're not worth higher prices. We get customers that mess us around, try and change appointments, don't turn up, cancel last minute, or the ones that we try and educate about brushing and combing the dog and regular schedules, and they roll their eyes and they think, yeah, whatever, what does she know? And off they go. And the 7F nightmare continues. We have so many problems in our industry with regard to what we want customers to know compared to what they know and understand. Dog grooming forums across Facebook and every other platform are full of them, of us talking about customers and saying what we wish they knew, how we wish they respected us more, and how consequently we get a massive dose of imposter syndrome when we try and up ourselves because we don't feel worthy, because we get treated by customers like we're not quite worth it. So what I want to do is I want to tell you about how we can possibly go about this and how we can step onto that pedestal, get a little bit more respect from our customers, and make sure that when we next do our price increase or we put a policy out there, they don't roll their eyes. They know we're worth every freaking penny and they realise exactly who we are and what we know. So when we think of service providers, so any kind of profession that provides a service, so not someone that sells a product, someone that sells their time and a skill or a service for money. So think of your cleaners, gardeners, carpenters, etc. We split these people into one of two categories. We have the people who we say, if I had the time, I could do that myself. I'm just paying somebody to do it for me. So there we have like the cleaners, the gardeners that mow your lawn, that kind of thing. People that if we had the time, we could do that themselves. We can mop our own kitchen floor if we wanted to. We can mow our own lawn. We can clean our own bathroom. We're just paying people, if we're lucky, to do these things for us because we haven't got the time. But we don't see a skill there that we ourselves couldn't do if we wanted to. We can know how to use a mop and a bucket or a lawnmower. Okay. In the other category, we have people who we view as, even if I had the time, I couldn't do that job. I couldn't do it. So carpenters, plumbers, electricians. I'll put these over here. So even if I had the time, I couldn't change a U-bend. I couldn't rewire my kitchen. Electricians, excuse my handwriting. I couldn't carve a banister out of wood or whatever it is. So we see these people as skilled, as even if I had the time, I couldn't do that. If I had the time, I could. Do you see a difference in what we pay these people? These people, they get what, £20 an hour? Probably not enough. These people, they work 45 minutes and give you a bill for 150 quid, and you pay without question because you realise even if you had the time, you can't do what they just did. So we pay them more. We respect them more. When they tell us we have to wait 3 weeks to see them, unless it's an emergency plumber or something, we're like, yep, okay, I will wait for you to come and rewire my kitchen or tile my floor or whatever it is. We realise they have precious time, it's valued, we have to book in with them, and we better be ready when they want to come, because if not, we're going to lose out. We respect their time, we respect they need to earn more money. These people are not treated the same, not fairly in the slightest. But I'm not here to be a cleaner or gardener coach. But these people are paid a lot less per hour, and they're messed around and you cancel them last minute, which I'm sure frustrates them as much as it frustrates dog groomers. But they don't have the same time or money respect put on them. Where are dog groomers all too often? Here. Where should dog groomers be? Here. Too many owners think, even if I had the time, I could bath my own dog, I can clip my own dog, I can get some clippers from Amazon, some scissors from Pets at Home, I can bath it, I can do my own fox terrier, I can do my own labradoodle, I can do my own shih tzu, I could do it. And we all know owners that do that, don't we? Of course we do. We've all met owners that have done that. Some are happy doing that and do it for years to come, not a problem. Others learn the hard way and do a terrible trim and then come back and go, please fix it. That's fine. But we all know owners that think, if I had the time, I could do that. And breed forums are full of people that groom their own dogs, and that's not a problem. However, We know that we are skilled, we are qualified, and we should be over here. And that even if you haven't got the time, even if you had the time, get my words out, you couldn't do this. You couldn't trim your dog like I trim it. You don't know about health of skin, about which shampoo to use, about the coat. If you found a cutaneous horn or you found a wart or a lump or a bump, you wouldn't know what it was. You can't even see grass seeds a lot of the time. So you're not trained like us. You haven't invested the time and money in our qualifications and training that we have. So we should be over here. We should be over here in the, even if you had the time, you can't do what we do. And all too often, we're over here. And that's the reason we get messed about. It's the reason customers cancel last minute. They don't respect our time like they would if they booked a plumber. It's the reason they raise their eyebrows when we put our prices up, unlike they would if they got a bill from an electrician. And how we change this is through branding and marketing. So for those that don't know me, my name is Karen Fisher, and I am a dog grooming business coach for dog groomers, obviously. And I have an online membership. And what we teach in there, as well as many other things, is how to brand and market ourselves so we're over here. So owners know that even if they had the time, they can't do what we do. We use our social media, we use our emails, we use our marketing, we use the way we brand and present our business to show that we are actually an authority in dog coat care, an authority in the welfare of dogs and grooming. And we slowly eke ourselves over here to where they don't raise their eyebrows when we say price increases. And they respect that if you cancel on us, you ain't going to see me for 8 weeks. And by that point, your dog's matted. Therefore, we need to have a discussion here about how much you respect my time. That's what we do. I want you to think how cleaners do this. You know how we have normal house cleaner? Fantastic. I've got one myself. She's freaking amazing. But then you have cleaners that say they know how to clean your sofa and they know which products are best for which fabrics, or clean your oven and what's not going to corrode your stainless steel. They've used branding and marketing to up themselves to be more specialist cleaners. And therefore, they are worth more money and we pay them more by the hour and we book them in and we respect their time. And if we cancel them when we want our oven cleaned, we're not going to see them for another 3 or 4 weeks because they're in demand. Same with gardeners. You've got the gardeners that just mow your lawn, and that's a great job. And people mess them around, probably the same as we get messed around. They get probably frustrated. Not a gardener coach, but I'm sure they do. But then we have other gardeners that promote themselves and brand themselves as people that know about soil types and which plants will thrive where in the sunlight, and what to do in certain gardens in certain parts of the country because of the soil and the water table. Gardeners that brand and market themselves as knowing more. And the thing is, they probably do know more. They've probably done qualifications and everything. That's what we need to do. All too often, we let people think we just use shampoo and scissors and bath and trim a dog. We don't explain to them that we know so much. We've trained. We know about hair follicles. We know about diseases. We know about trims, angulation. We know about which styles to do. We know so much. And we're just letting it go unsaid when we could say so much more. Not in a lecture way. If you've seen my videos before, you'll know we don't lecture customers, but we drip feed little bits of knowledge of what we know. We demonstrate with our social media of what we know. We transmit our policies in a way that they'll get respected, rather than on social media, for example, where no one's ever going to see them or respect them. And that is how we brand and market ourselves, to come from over here to over here. So owners don't just think, if I had the time, I could bath and clip my own whatever. No, they know. Even if I had the time, I can't do that. She's amazing. She knows this, this, and that. Oh, if you had a lump, she'd spot it. And that's what we need to do with our branding and marketing. And that's what we teach inside the Grooming Goddess Academy. We teach you how to step up onto that pedestal in your owners' lives of being the person that goes, hi, I know about grooming. I will help you. We're going to work together. I'm going to lead you here to give you that style you want. And we're going to work together and make them listen to us. Because owners don't often listen to us because they don't value our time and they don't value our authority and our skills and our awesomeness. But if we elevate ourselves over here, they listen to us. The same as an electrician that tells you you've got a circuit that's dangerous in your hallway, you'd listen to him. They'll listen to us too. We need to say, look, you've your dog's got knots in its legs, we need to start doing this every week. They'll start listening. But we have to use positive branding and marketing to get to that position so they start listening. So they start looking at our policies and respecting them, not just kind of going, yeah, whatever, and thinking it's okay to mess us around. I will leave that there. If you would like to join us in the Grooming Goddess Academy, head straight to the branding and marketing modules when you do, if this is something you want to work on, and I will see you on the inside. Bye-bye.